I keep seeing this response quite a lot, which is actually pretty disturbing to know that the loan servicers are providing borrowers who put in these borrower defense applications with inaccurate information is extremely disturbing because it's giving borrowers who put these applications in this false sense that once the application reaches that 3 year timeline of being in review, that the application, there's going to be a decision. Now, potentially there could be, but under borrower defense rules, there is no timeline for the Department of Education to provide borrowers with a decision on their borrower defense application. And what this loan servicer is referencing to is that 3 year window that was under the 2022 regulations when the Biden administration was in office. Because under those regulations, if you would have, first off, the 2022 regulations, there's an injunction against those. So there's court action against that particular set of rules. So what that means is that, and also with the passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, what that means is that any borrowers who put in a borrower defense application and your federal student loans are either dispersed or consolidated prior to 2035, the 2022 rules will not even be applicable to making a decision on your application. So what that means is that for yourself is because you have a borrower defense application that is currently in review status or in that evaluation phase of it, is you want to know when was your federal student loans, either when they were dispersed or when were they consolidated, because that's going to determine which regulation your application is going to be evaluated under. And it's extremely important because we're already seeing borrowers whose borrower defense applications are being denied. And from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like you are a part of the Sweet versus McMahon settlement. So that means you put your borrower defense application in after November 15, 2022. And the regulations are important because also it tells you what information needed to be provided with the application, as far as what your allegations are, just a bunch of different things. But the 3 year time window is connected to those 2022 borrower defense regulations, which they are not in effect. And you can read that for yourself. All the information is online. You can read about the 2022 regulations and what has happened with those regulations as far as the injunction against them, and then also with the passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, what that means for borrowers who put in their borrower defense application.